Good morning, everyone. Today we'll be starting our first chapter, Tissue, a Standard 7 Biology book. Starting with the first question, what is tissue? Tissue means what? Group of cells specialized to perform common function. Means group of cells together they perform common functions. So they are known as tissues. Group of cells together they are known as tissues. All the plants and animals they contain tissues, and they have different types of tissue, different shapes of tissue, and they perform various other functions. Okay, now in our body cells are present. Okay, in our body we can find cells. Now these cells together they form tissues. Tissues together they work together to form organs. Organs they work and coordinate together to perform various functions, and that can be controlled by an organ system. And an organ system together they form organism. Okay, then coming to the next slide, animal tissue. Animal tissues are of four types: epithelial tissue, muscular tissue, nervous tissue, and connective tissue. Now one by one we'll be studying about these tissue. We'll start with epithelial tissue. So epithelial tissue, epithelial, the word epithelial is made up of two words. Epi means outer and thelial means layer. Epi means outer, thelial means layer. Means this tissue they covers the internal and external surface of our body. What are the functions of these epithelial tissue? First is your protection. First is your protection. Protection, take for example skin, that protects us from various foreign substances. They do not allow any foreign substances to enter inside our body. Second is your absorption. Take the example of intestine. Intestine absorbs the digested food. Then secretion. Secretion means what? Like our body secretes tear, our body secretes sweat. So this secretion is also done by epithelial tissues. Sensory perception, the sense of touch, or when our body senses something, that work is also done by epithelial tissues. So these are the four functions of epithelial tissues. Next comes, cells are found in layers. Layers means what? Stratified we can call it as. They are found in layers, and the cells they do not have any space between them in this way. Okay, now next point comes nucleus present towards the base of the cells. So there are how many types of epithelial tissue? Aqueous epithelium, cuboidal epithelium, and columnar epithelium. So if we see this diagram, we can observe that there are mainly four types of epithelial tissues. First is your cuboidal. Cuboidal, I think all of you know the meaning of cube. So these cells are cube shaped. Squamous means thin layer. Okay. Simple columnar. Simple columnar means what? They are long shaped, like column shaped. Okay. And then stratified squamous. Stratified means what? Present in layers. Okay. One more type of epithelial tissues are there, that is named as ciliated. Ciliated means what? The hair-like structures will be present on the columnar layer. Okay. Then comes your next slide, that is muscular tissues. Muscular tissues means what? They will be present in the muscles of the body. Okay, present in the muscles of the body. The muscles of the body helps in the movement of our body parts. They contract, they relax to perform a function, that is the movement of the body parts. They are of three types: skeletal, stratified or voluntary muscle, smooth, unstraighted or involuntary muscle, cardiac muscle. So let us see what does these muscular tissue mean. First we'll be seeing the skeletal muscles. So skeletal means what? Bones. So the muscles which are attached to the bones are named as skeletal muscle. Okay, these cells are long, cylindrical with many nuclei. Nuclei means what? More than one nucleus means nuclei. Then these cells have dark and light bands. That is why they are named as striated muscles. They have dark and light bands. That is why they are named as striated muscles. They are voluntary in action, means they will move according to our will. Like take for example legs. If I'll tell my legs to work, then only my legs will work. If I wish my hands to move, then only my hands will move. So this is the meaning of voluntary, means moving, performing the functions then we wish. Okay, now if we see the diagram given here, you can see the dark bands and you can see the light bands, and also there are many nuclei present in the cells. Okay, then coming to the next slide, that is smooth muscles. Smooth muscles, they are of spindle shaped. Spindle shaped means what? In this way. Spindle shaped means what? Pointed at both the ends, and they have one large single nucleus. Do not have bands. They do not have bands. That is why they are known as smooth muscles. They are involuntary in action, means they will not work according to our will. If I'll tell my stomach to stop digesting the food, will it stop digesting the food? No. If I'll tell my intestine to stop absorbing the food, will it stop absorbing the food? No. So means what? These all organs do not work according to our will. So that is why they are known as involuntary in actions. Okay, then coming to the next type of muscle, that is cardiac muscle. So first of all, cardiac means what? Cardiac means heart. So the muscles which are found in the walls of the heart is known as cardiac muscles. They work non-stop. As you all know, our heart works non-stop throughout our life. They do not stop. So they are also known as involuntary in action. They work involuntarily. Okay, they do not work according to our will. If we will tell our heart to stop beating, will it stop beating? No. So that means they are involuntary in action. So these are the muscles which you can see present in our heart. Okay, so here we completed the types of muscles present in our body. So there are three types of muscles: skeletal muscle, then smooth muscle, then cardiac muscles. Okay, so in next video I'll be explaining you the other two types of animal tissues.